Phantom phase, phantom phase. Okay, where do I start? Well, I actually saw Mike Tyson do his Tyson step. It looks similar to this phantom phase, but OhmaTokita looks like he's teleporting. Mike Tyson don't teleport. I think I'll just have to start with mimicking the Tyson step to be as close as I can to phantom phase. So I'll start with probably my legs. Yeah, I'll start probably warming up my legs, and then after that, try to get in the hook right, because I'm really bad at hooking, really bad at punching. So let's see where this goes. I'm gonna start warming up my legs first and foremost. So I'm starting with an easy side-to-side step as much as I can, probably around 2 minutes non-stop, or maybe just around 20 or 50, or maybe like 100, anything that's comfortable. And then after that, I'll go straight to some spear steps or some forward steps. There's a lot of taekwondo movements here. It's great to do. It's helping the pivot and also the stability of the horse stance, and also to shift the movements forward and back. So, but we'll never forget the conditioning for this. I will do some squats, jumping squats to jumping lunges, alternating, and I'll do it as much as I can, or maybe up to failure. But yeah, I'll just do as much as I can. You know what, that's not much. I'll do 3 sets of those. So I'm also going to do 3 sets of push-up with a little bit of an isometric hold to another push-up, side planks, left and right, and then repeat that for maybe around 2 minutes non-stop, 1.5 minutes non-stop for 3 sets. Yeah, that should suffice. What else? Yeah, I got the core covered here as well. I think that's enough. Oh god, I feel so gassed out. Just give me a minute here. Okay. Next. Now warming up another sets of kicks with switching roundhouse kicks as much as I can. Probably 1 minute non-stop. Do 3 sets of that. Just making my legs as fired up as possible so I can tap into the skill much more quicker. It is really exhausting. Back at it, the other side. I think it would be definitely important for you to be able to stand the ground and stand the position without throwing off your balance, or maybe rocking back and forth, or maybe walking side to side. It really shows where you are in the stability, and it is a lot more energy demanding because you have to focus so much more. But also, hook kicks are a staple for tricking. There are only 2 kicks that you really need in martial arts acrobatic. Technically, it's only a hook kick and a roundhouse, but of course there's so much more other kicks that we need to learn. But that's for amateurs and for a novice. You can start with that, it's rather simple. You just have to really put in the work and be consistent with the technique. And now the shadow boxing. I'm sticking with jab and strike and a little bit of a pivoting footwork so that my eyes will get used to the change of target, change of eyesight. by accident. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. The advance is there. I just haven't yet let out the secret. It is definitely a great exercise to do both sides of southpaw and orthodox, because it learns both sides of the brain to function properly, and also it fires up the nervous system. It also helps your motor skills, to become a lot more better and a lot more functional. It's amazing. But I don't know why the urge to push through with the advance is always there. I'm still learning to control it. It's nice to use it. It's nice to push. Okay, so now let's get to the footwork. Ohma does this footwork where he basically moves to the side. Well, if you move to the side too far, you'll miss your target, right? So you might not want to go too far, but just shift the weight inwards to the side, if that makes sense. So basically as simple as take the position of your front leg while you pivot inwards. Something like that. Something like it feels like a jump, but it's actually not a jump. It's more of a shift. The weight to the hind legs. And then as you drop in, you have to be able to straight away cock your hooking hand inwards. So make sure when you actually drop into the position, bend your body a lot more near to the center. So don't just try to throw the hook out of nowhere. You have to be able to trigger the energy from the center of you instead of just throwing it blindlessly. So the pivot also creates a momentum for your punch. So it creates that phase, that fast type of thing when Tyson does it. But hey, I'm not a boxer, so I don't know. I'm just trying to copy what I see. It looks really cool. When Tyson does it, it's just amazing. So, but he really puts his hand close to his body. When he pivots not that far, but it's just enough to create a motion, to create a slight diagonal angle, to create an opening for a punch. It's amazing. Okay, so again, hands up, hands in, and then pivot while I keep the body intact. Keep the body near to the center of gravity as possible. So in, ready to cock, ready with the loaded left hook, with the loaded left or right hook, which is depending on the step where the step is going. So just make sure I'm as low as possible. Not too low, but just enough to cock the hand and cover my face and my sides of my jaw with the remaining hand that is covering me. Making sure that is up, that is not down. So I'm giving a solid cover as I pivot in. See, sometimes I make a mistake on the steps. I just really have to get used to it. Especially when trying the motion to be both left and right, because some boxers or some fighters just try to stay at one side, but one of the best ones out there are the ones who are able to conquer both left and right. So, and it's fun to do too. But I try to not focus on the arm first. Try to focus on my feet coming in, dropping, and my hips ready and bended enough to pivot and to lock and load that punch coming out, if that makes sense. And now I'm working on the arms. Really have to move the hips in. If you're having a lot of problems with moving the hips to the shoulder to the arm type of transversal movement, which is the core twisting motion, try to do a lot of core work, sort of V-ups maybe bicycle crunches. That actually really helps. And also deadlifts also help the back core. So core is not only your front, it's both front and back. You really have to stabilize it to create a trunk rotation that is proper and solid. And make sure you cover both sides of the body, so front and back, and also the sides respectively, to create that hip and shoulder chain reaction that is kinetically linked, and creating a much more efficient and aesthetic hook type of strike. Okay, so now let's try to mix it with a step. So step in. Yeah, I need to rotate inwards a lot more. Put a little more pivot, put a little more load to the hook, probably. Yep, feels better. Now it feels better. So I guess I just have to wrap out and wrap out. I think wrapping out is really important, just to make sure you get the skill down. I think in any type of emotional and physical skill, it's always about repetition and putting in yourself to that, through that experience over and over and over again, until you're so accustomed that you're used to it, and it becomes a second nature type thing. And you can adapt to any type of situation and use that particular set of skill in any type of angle. So that is basically what adaptation is. You're able to use it anyhow. You're able to use it in your disposal as your repertoire. So think about it as just practice, and that's why I'm really into doing things over and over again, especially if it really benefits me physically. It's just much more. It's enjoyable, tiring, but enjoyable. Okay, so let's put all the sequence together. Now, probably I'll stick with the basic, simple jab and strike with the phantom phase, and then I would add a hook, maybe a step in or step out hook, either one. I'll start. I'll see where the hook comes in, because I might be a little bit too unaware with the distance by then. So I'll just let me recoup, let me readjust and breathe first. Okay, so let's try it out, shall we? Let's try it out. Yep, got it. Phantom phase in the combo now. Feels good. I think this is great. I think this feels great. It feels comfortable. So that was a lot of fun. So I heard a lot of requests for advance. Don't worry, guys. I have it in my head. It is an idea that's always there. The structure is ready. I just need some time and a place and a proper moment to actually execute it. So thank you so much for watching and participating in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.